Welcome to my channel. My name is Blessing, and today's video is very long. Mr. Obasi versus Judy Austin. Mr. Obasi is the ex-husband of Judy Austin, and Yul Edochie is now the new alleged husband or husband of Judy Austin. So Mr. Obasi went to Glitch Africa Studio. He went to a broadcast to also share his own story, how the marriage was dissolved, and he have moved away from saying his wife was snatched to now saying he need access to his children. But let me allow you guys to hear from the horse's mouth. And because of the length of this video, I'm here with my cup of water in case you see me sipping it. Let's start.
When the thing was going on, the man of God called her out. All she was in house. You didn't know the problem now. Say no. Say there's a big demon in you. Any man that is not wrong with destroy the man. Is your husband here? Say yes. They asked me to come out. The whole congregation straight their hand up. Pray. Start that pray. That one I have forgotten that one when was happening. When this the shooting one was tied on my neck, I have to leave and find that day I went to my lunch. And when I get there, I find out all the pantry there. I've there so many foods. So I called the veterinary to bring it down before. Then the person was bringing it down. Then I moved to that place. I went there and the person was telling me that this woman will kill me. I didn't run for my life. Otherwise, there is a war we are going to do on her head. We can be able to live. So that I will not die prematurely. The place she went to, she took it was a prayer house. Prayer house. The second place I went to the house. I'm very clear. Nothing I do. I change the basic back. So after the man even said, then on my way coming back, I went to Casa and carry all those yes, put it in the boot on my car. I went there. After I uploaded those things to them, that's why I used it before. Then I uploaded those things to them and I called the mother. The father wasn't around. I called the mother. Did where I'm coming from. What social person was telling me. And it's applicable to what one man of God told us before. All these things was going on. You have water, go to any Google state. And the one that's going to Moji to visit my children during all this struggle, when we are trying to see if we can resolve the issue, she's no longer at Moji. So, sorry, the children were in Umoji. Yes, we have that Christmas from 24. The children not come back. They were in Umoji. We have the Umoji, but she had moved to Umoji. Yes, she's no longer at Umoji. And the one that is visiting those to see your own children. Yes, when I want to visit them on Sunday, I go to markets, provisions, everything. I go there and give their stepmother some money. Understand? The area that she went to, what happened to Kasuli in Unisi, the part-time schooling? What happened there is that after the chase that man who wants to settle this anyway, I have sitting with her because they promised me that the man will not be able to resolve it. Let us resolve it within ourselves, which I agree. And attempt to resolve the issue. She told me that she was ashamed of coming to where we are living. That everybody had known what is going on. And I know that nobody knows. It's secret within me and you. Only thing that people ask me why my family are not asking to me. Nobody, and nobody knows that time. But she insisted that we are going to talk that night. That we are going to lodge it. I leave my house and watch her in hotel. We make love. We talk a lot. But the condition she's giving me so terrible. What is that condition? Yes, the condition is this. She told me that since she was born, she haven't traveled out of her mother to stay. But now she wants to live in Enugu permanently. And when she gets to Enugu, she will change my children's school to where they will be speaking Polish English. And I answer, Polish English is not the problem. If you are not comfortable with where they are schooling, let us change their school here. He said, no, she can never live in Nkwo again. I told her that the reason I did not rent one room to somebody to help us in paying rent is not that my money is bigger than other people's money, but I give you that comfortability so that we will not be killing anything. Maybe tomorrow the person doesn't wash money and wash the two. That is why I buy this flat alone. So asking me to come and pay for another one, then I will not be able to make it. She said that is the only option. And I said, okay, that is fine. I'm from it's after which get to the Enugu will be very far. Understand? And she want to live in Enugu. I have house in Enugu. She go and live in one. Okay. It is very close to will be coming from work to study. And something like that. She shouted me. So I want to turn her to village woman. I want to turn her to village. I said, look, this condition you are giving, I'm not able to afford it to. That is how we dismissed that day. In the morning, I took her to job rights. And I buy things for her to give to my children. And she went off. And all these while I was visiting my children, she is no longer, she made up her mind to be in Enugu. Understand? What is the Enugu in Enugu? I asked her, do you have any job? Did anybody give you job in Enugu? He said no. That she prefer living in Enugu. That is
when husband and wife are not in agreement with a particular decision, the home is bound to scatter. Yeah, it's not to destroy. although the marriage was already shaking before even going to Enugu or not going to Enugu started coming up. And when she finally went, I think that is when the devil have had the opportunity to strike them. Because if I should look at this matter from spiritual angle, I can say that even Judy herself might not even know what she's doing in her right senses. But she might also know she's an adult. She have the right to choose, and she have the right to be with who she decide to be with. But the only issue people have with her is that she went to get pregnant for Yul Edochie, why when Yul was still married to May Edochie. So that one was like an evil thing to do to your fellow woman. So she should have waited for you to dissolve the marriage, then she can come in. Nobody would have been dragging her by now. But let's continue with this story.
Man don't dey there. You don't see sign because for woman don't really matter. When this thing, when you really get to this level, I know say something dey happen. Yes, something dey happen seriously. And you know, the more delay, the more room comes. Some of the neighbors started gossiping to me. You and Judy Austin are friendly.
Sorry to interrupt you. For the context of understand, so what you're saying is after they vandalized the apartment and she knew that she was not doing the gig,
Yes.
she still wanted you to come and be paying her rent wherever she.
That is the question. If I want the marriage to be solved, that is why she took me to her so that we settle things there, but we couldn't make it.
Wait, this kind of condition is still serious now.
She went just like that. Not seeing her again. I'm visiting my children. Rumors are coming here and there. I will come to the area that will break every silence that you is responsible for what happened in my marriage. I come to that area. Now, you know, number one reason I will be suspecting you trying to be our family friends and also to help me financially. That is number one. Saying that she loved this guy when watching the movies on the trip. That is the second one. They have third and fourth. I'm coming there. Oh, now, that period of time that I'm teaching my children.
Actually, I don't think there's anything too wrong with somebody saying that he likes somebody. I don't know, maybe she actually used the word love. So, but I think there is no harm in saying that you like an actor, an actress. I think there is no harm in saying that. If you don't have an ulterior motive, though, if you don't have an ulterior motive, there's no harm in admiring an actor or an actress. So, but you know, we are all different human beings. The husband took it personal. So, but let's continue.
I'm teaching my children at the time. I went to that native man. The native man said this to me. Next, I want to buy a job. But there is solution for that. And as the man told me, it's the way I thought that tell their family, said their family, where's the money? This is how things goes. What the native man told me. You need to do this. And I have done this before when she took me to a prayer. Yes. So we need to act fast. My wife, really. I can go alone and do this thing, but I don't want in a situation when I'm doing something, it's not like I need to use her for ritual. It's what I told them. And I told them that this is the written I come to present this thing. I need help from you. They agree with me. Then my man was very okay. Not knowing that they are family. So the man in question now came back from work. They told him that this is what I said. The man said, no, that can never be done. Anything I want to do to the dog, and I'm involving it as it will not work. And I cannot do it. Nothing like a spiritual problem. So I waited for that appointment as mission. I now come back to the house. I meet with the man. This is my problem. You are a man like me. Why will you allow this thing to happen? What is the job of your daughter in Enugu? And you tell me. He said, you know, if somebody has many children, that is one she will love for her best. You know, when you come to marry, I told you I love her. I want her. She told you to go and do this. Go and do here. Yes, the man. He said, the man. Yes, your own father-in-law. Yes. That's when.
That's wrong.
I said, we get father-in-law. You send my wife to Enugu to be doing a shower work and bringing money for you. What is your plan? So I ever got with any man. Should get away. I move. Then after that time, I continue visiting my children. And on a very that faithful day, they call me on phone. But they have check and balance that I should come and collect my money. They are no longer interested in resolving.
Just like that.
She come and collect my money. I not call my mother because my father said, this is what is going on all this while. My mother shout, say, no, I should not go there. But she will come on. Which she later we sit down. I told her my story. The very first day, I see me mother cry. So, my mother say, this is not marriage. How would I die for the name of my money? In fact, I should go and collect my money. Get happy. You did it. They continue calling me. Calling this man, showing with the picture. They are calling me. If I don't come and take the money, they will take it to welfare. They will take it to court. I called the man. Said the man, I know.
This is a result of anger. Both families were angry and they acted out of anger. This one is angry, come and collect your money. This one angrily also said, go and collect your money. And children were already involved between them. They should have handled this case with more wisdom, because any decision you take out of anger, you might end up regretting it. And now, see what's happening. Okay.
Married the in court. I not marry her in welfare. First, they are tired of that marriage. Give me appointment. I will come and collect my own. And I went and collect my money. Yes, what year was the bride price returned to you? The bride price was returned 2013. This thing happened in December 24. That is the pen.
So which year was it full blown? Like, let's say everybody knows that Judy was going out with you. Which year did you confront her? Oh, you are going out with you now.
That was the 24.
Oh, so before you had already received the back prices, you now started telling her you are going out with you, you are dating you.
Yes. That is when the evidence was clear to me.
But you were suspecting. Which year did you start doing that?
As I told you before, the second year.
So you know, inside the second year, she used to see him.
Well, anyway, the fact remains that this man collected his bride price before he started seeing Judy with Yul. So in that case, he might not be able to defend the fact that Judy was cheating when she was still in the marriage, because he said it by himself now that he collected the bride price 2013 and Judy started seeing Yul 2014. What do you think? Drop your opinion in the comment section.
If you are and she are suspected that these two people, let's say they don't deceive each other, they don't deceive us.
At that moment, she was pressing me that she want to live in Enu, and I know that you is living in Enu. I started
that's 2011 or 2012.
Okay.
The was given to me in June when they sit down because they packed from my house 2012 December. Oh, yes, when you went to Togo, yeah, I found that. Understand? But the way condition was given to me that if I'm not ready to give them the thing, that was 2013.
Because I'm saying because there's a video where she was clearing the air.
Why not you in my previous marriage? I never saw you. I only knew you as a top. I don't repeat myself. I know this was in my previous marriage. I never saw you. I only knew you as a top. Now, a lot of people are saying all over social media that I was in my previous marriage when I met him. Now I'm saying that if I saw you with my two eyes, while in that marriage, if I saw him later on say the word with him, if I saw him with my two eyes, while in that marriage, then let all the curses let's come to me in 1,000 times over. Yeah. So the reason how that yes, and you know those things is coming over. Okay.
I'm getting to me.
She might actually not have seen Yul while she was still in the marriage. I'm not defending her, but I just want to remove the fact that she snatched male husband and just address the case between she and Mr. Obasi. Let's just leave the male matter, snatching male husband out of it, and just address both of them issue right now. So I think she might, for her to lay a curse on herself. I know that some human beings can lay curses on themselves even when they know they are guilty. But at least with your right sense, you are not supposed to say that kind of statement. So she might truly be saying the truth. Only God knows.
That's
So
the video that is
yes, Judy, that is here.
But she's claiming that she went to
Yes. Let me say something about this. You know, I say I have 4 evidence to say that they are dating. Understand? They are dating under my roof, and I have revealed, isn't it?
Me too. You said is that she used to watch over him.
Yes.
It's not sustainable. It's not sustainable.
Yeah. The second one was that he said he wanted to be your family friend. Yes.
Is it not sustainable?
Did you ever meet you one-on-one?
There was point now where she said,
Yes. So now,
so what is the thought?
okay, the thought notice
this man like Otafoko. He said don't cut, give us the whole story. People like this stuff. How we
I have dropped when so before I get there, okay, so now the night there, I went to that man's house, and the man now lead me, and they called but each of the Augustine Moyam, the father of but after go and bring the 5 to bring cola. I and my own elder, the man and the father. Then the man bring out cola after their elder, and they started praying. But the man prayed with me, said that in everything he have followed this case and find out that all my hands are clean, that he must do well with me, that I will have a wife that he looking after me in a very good manner, and all that. He pray a lot, and also all on their ancestors and say, this thing that is happening here.
Let's take it to the cocoa point, the main point.
Do you think that, like I try to come for pitching to that for audience, say you think, say, because you go food, you need punished, and you no go, you think that can be a reason why this one follow you?
Well, from my own reason, it's my little sense. We are not having any problem. what I don't have is what I don't give. What I don't have. I think the problem is that she wants to be fair at all this. Because for her to open up to say that she wants to be like a motor like and all that is. So, being influence is involved and the education may attach to it. But then I'm disappointed that the money I spent on her to school, she didn't school for me and she didn't even school for herself because she didn't finish school.
Oh wow.
Yes.
Really? That's
Now you
bad.
don't take position of finish school. Okay. Now, backing on question.
At
You said
least-
you regret.
At least you should have finished the school, even if the certificate is for herself. Should have done herself that favor. But she's there. We have not heard from her, so we can't confirm yet.
In the part two. Before, when you first met her in the village, she get her Motola Genevieve dream, or that started when she moved to school. Did you not see this? Because they say, "Oh, man, we will beat you for marriage. You will not regret you for boyfriend."
No, the answer is no. Understand? Because she's not doing that way. It's when she entered that school and according to them, they told her that she's so yielded to the wisdom that she's supposed to be like from what I did and the Genevieve didn't match. That's when that dream come to head. Started telling me that she will be a side agree.
You know, you mentioned three evidence, straight suspicions, because the first two, you not carry them as evidence. I don't agree with you on that first one. But you said you have four. So what is the fourth evidence that you said you are holding?
Let me remember because that's why I wanted to begin it. At that time, I'm saying it. I have four of them in my one of them I've lost now, but I'm still coming.
I'm okay. Why wait to come back to it?
When talk is too much.
If he is married to you, if you don't people sit down with you, man to man say, "Okay, Baba, how do you see this?"
Okay, thank you. You know, when all this thing started, from that very moment he mentioned her name in the police station, I started searching for Yul's number. Understand? The one I got, what I didn't tell me that it's the office in Alta. I called the number. No one's responding to the phone call. Then my brother wrote to his page. I wrote to him that he's a brother to Mr. Obasi. Yes, this thing, brother. Can't we find a way to sit down and resolve this matter? And the guy ignored the message. Better saying,
Anyway, guys, you all know about this podcast already. So let me not bore you too much about this. If you have not watched this podcast, you might go to Glitch Africa Studios to watch the full podcast. So, but Judy did not take this lightly. She fired back. She told Mr. Obasi that she's going to sue you. And in my next video, I'm going to react on that. I'm going to bring the video and show you guys where Judy have threatened to sue Mr. Obasi. Stay tuned. Remember to subscribe, like, and share. Welcome to Blessing Reaction TV. See you in my next video. Goodbye.